So, hello everyone. Today I am going to create a game that is using trampoline and I want to bounce the ball back. So, in that case, first of all, we have to set the backdrop. I have taken this backdrop from here, this position. You can change the backdrop. There are so many backdrops available. You can see. So, as per your wish, you can change the backdrop. I have taken simple backdrop, that is blue sky. Now the gadgets will be needed, means the sprite will be needed. So first sprite which I will be needing is trampoline. See, so this trampoline, you can see that this is too big. So you have to reduce the size of this trampoline. So what we are going to do is, first of all, events, when flag is clicked means when we are going to start this, we have to reduce the size is too much. So you can change the size, that will be in looks, change the size by 50%. Now when you will play this, you can see here, sorry, change the size by 50%. I've taken mistake, I have taken percentage. So this is change the size by 50%. Now you can see here, this will be reduced. Now you can place it at the proper position where you want it to be placed when game is started. Now from the motion you can change, go to X and Y. This is the proper position where you will see the trampoline. Now next thing is, you have to move it left and right. So what will be the control if, and that too we have to use forever because we have to move it repeatedly. So then if else is not required, so we will use simple if we are pressing left key, that is, we will find it here, key space pressed. So we will change the left arrow key. So suppose first of all right arrow key. Okay, then it should motion, that means it should move here 3 steps. So little bit speed will be more, that is why I have used this. Now you can see here, chalo, I'll make it 6 steps so that it can move at high speed. Now you can see here, when I've played it, when I'm moving, it is moving very fast. Now suppose I want it same to be done in the left arrow key. So I'll copy paste the block, put it here. If left arrow is pressed, so it has to move, and direction will be, direction, I should change the direction, point direction will be opposite side, that is minus 90. Now when I'll move this, I'll just run it. So you can see here it is moving. Okay, now because I have not changed that it should not rotate, this option I have not selected. So to select that, now you have to select the option do not rotate. From here you can go here and you can see here do not rotate. Now it will not be rotated. Again I'll just execute it. You can move it to the move in direction. Now the direction is, suppose I'm stopping it, I'm running it again. Okay, so it was, so when I'll execute it, so it will, now you can see here it is not moving in the proper direction because I have been used here in this point in direction. I have not used in the right arrow key. I'll use it here also. Just remove it. I'll make it 90 because once the position is changed, again when we are going to execute it, this problem will occur. So now when you will execute it, it is moving. When I am using right arrow key, it is moving towards right. When I am using left arrow key, it is moving towards left. Now then the next sprite which I would like to add is the ball. So I'll add this ball here. Now its proper position should be here. Again the same thing I'll repeat, that is on the events, that is events, is clicked, the size should be, that is in looks, the size should be reduced by 50%, and this should be the proper position. So we will just drag the position, go to here. Now here, because I want it to be dropped, that is why I will use point in direction 180 degree, 180. Now because we have to move it down. One more thing, because I want to add a score, so we will use variables. That is, I set my variable to, initially the score will be 0, and then again the control, that is the forever loop. Now I want to move it down. Okay, so because I want the right speed, that is why I'm using move 6 steps, suppose. Chalo, 4 steps I'm using. Okay, now if it touches the trampoline, now control, when I'm saying if, it means if we are touching the trampoline. Now touching is in sensing, so touching the trampoline, then what we have to do, first of all we have to change the score. Score should be increased. Okay, that is change by, suppose 10 or 50. Now let's take it 50, and then when it will touch, it should create a sound, that is pop. Now one more thing, now I want that when it touch the edges, it should bounce back. Okay, so for that another sprite is required. That sprite will be a box. That I'm taking one box. So I have taken this square box. We'll go to costumes. Now this box I require, so we will just increase the size of this box. I'll make it, move it here, and then I'll increase the size. So if it will touch this, just moving it, you can see it will, it is at the center. Just drag it so that it should cover the whole. This one. So this box is adjusted. So this is adjusted. Now I'll execute this. Now you can see here. So when it is bouncing back. Okay. Now this much is okay. Now I'll go back to the code. The next thing is, suppose it is touching on this box. This box, in that case it should bounce back. So for that, what we have to again, I'll just copy paste this block. Yeah, I'll put a new block. Chalo, control. If so, we'll just put a if here, another if, then the same thing. If sensing, sorry, in this code, and use this one. If it is touching the square box, in that case it should bounce back. So we will take a control, that is, I'll just change the sound point, and then yeah, we can remove the sound also. We'll just on edge bounce. So touching control, we will use if on edge. So it will be in motion. If on edge, if on edge bounce, variable, will remove the variable, and then point in direction. This point in direction. more thing, we have to point towards the box. Here when it is on trampoline, so we have to bounce back to the box. When it will touch the box, it will bounce again. So this completes this program. The last thing is, suppose it falls down, then what we have to do? So if, again one more if, means if it is touching, now there should be something here so that it should sense that it has fallen on the ground. So we will take another sprite, that is this one more square. We'll go to costumes and then we'll just reduce the size and just make it a thin. This, move this, reduce. Make it thin and move it down. I'll make it thin, move it down. Now you can see here, it's somewhere here. You can move it down. Just move it. Okay, now back to the code of the ball, and then if it is touching the square box, 2. So what it should do, it should print this, it should display, basically it should display last thing, it must be here, it should display so it should display, this is in looks. Game over. Over, and then the sound, we can add a sound, that is another sound different from pop. We change it to, suppose, boing. Okay, this I'll delete it. I'll just use variables and then show score. Variable, that is score. I'll make it score. Okay, now you can see here. I hope it will work well. I'm starting it. Okay, now I will just drop the ball. Let's see. Yes, it's over. Score is 150. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this game. Thank you and have a nice day.